What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining me today. It is JVille Sports here with my daily sports picks video. It is January 3rd, the third day of the new year, and we are going for our third day in a row, positive day in a row, winning streak. Yesterday we did not hit our big parlay, but we did hit our 3-team for sure moneyline parlay. We had 3 teams in college basketball. If I can remember off the top of my head, Western Michigan, Xavier, and Charleston, all 3 coming through. That paid a little more than even money, so it was a great little 3-teamer. We missed our big parlay off the top of my head by 2 teams. We had Penn State +4. Very, very close game. They free throws at the very end is what did us in. I think they ended up winning by 7 or 8 just with the free throws. But it was a very, very close game. Penn State cut it down to 3 with, just like 20 seconds left, but couldn't get it any closer than that. So that was a loss. Penn State could have won that game outright, but like I said, very close game down to the wire. The other loss of the day was Green Bay. Green Bay played like garbage against a very bad IUPUI team at home too on top of that. So very disappointing by Green Bay. They were a short favorite at home for a reason. They weren't much better than IUPUI, and it showed. They definitely played worse. So that was disappointing. So we missed our big parlay by 2 teams. Had a lot of winners yesterday. Hopefully you guys had a good day. Florida was an easy win. They were underdogs. I took them outright to win straight up. Texas A&M, like I mentioned, missing 3 of their top 4 scorers. There was no way they were going to beat Florida, which is an unranked team, but they offer a lot of value. Because if you remember, at one time they were a top 10 team. So Florida is very good. So watch out for them because they are going to get better as the season goes along, and they showed it yesterday. A lot of other good picks that we had yesterday. So anyway, we turned the page. We had our positive day with the 3-team moneyline parlay, and we will look to do it again today. Go for 3 positive days in the row. So let's get to today's NBA schedule first, like we always do. Yesterday I picked all favorites, and I believe they all won. The Suns was a very, very close game. They won it at the end by 1 point. Everybody else that I can think of came through yesterday, so I think we went perfect on the picks. We look to do it again today. Let's get to it. Houston Rockets at Orlando Magic. Houston playing their first game, the first of many, I think, without James Harden. They do have Chris Paul back, so they're still a very, very good team, better than Orlando. Orlando dealing with injuries themselves, so I look for the Rockets to win this game over Orlando, but I do think it could be close. It's an 8-point spread. Orlando could definitely keep it within that 8. The Spurs at the Sixers. Spurs on the back-to-back, very nice win. That was actually, I don't know if I had that pick on video yesterday, but personally I had the Spurs over the Knicks, despite a lot of people going with the Knicks. But the Spurs on the back-to-back, I never liked them. They're going to be without Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Kawhi Leonard. I think Danny Green is injured. So they're missing a ton of people today. The Sixers are missing Joel Embiid, so that hurts. But he's been out for a few games now, so they know how to play without him. So I like the Sixers here at home. It's only a 1-point spread. I do like this game to go under as well, just based on all of those big names that I mentioned that are not going to play. Spurs are going to be looking to dump it down to Pau Gasol and LaMarcus Aldridge. They'll play a slower type of game. So I like this game to go under, with the Sixers winning a close one. The Knicks at the Wizards. We mentioned the Knicks. They played last night. Losers. They go to Washington now. I like Washington at home. 9-point spread. Washington's hit and miss with the covers. I don't know if they'll cover 9. If I had to pick, I'd say they would, just based on the Knicks playing last night, being a little bit tired. But I definitely like the Wizards to win this game at home. Timberwolves at the Nets. Look out for who plays for the Nets. I see a few people on the injury report. Minnesota is missing Jeff T. He's been out for a few games now. So I like Minnesota to take this game on the road over Brooklyn. who could be without Carroll and Levert. So look out for that. So I like the T-Wolves on the road here. Pistons at Miami. Two teams dealing with injuries. Miami is short 3-point favorite at home. I actually like Detroit. They're getting Avery Bradley back, so that will give them a little boost into that starting lineup if he does start. So I like the underdog here, Detroit Pistons, plus 2.5, plus 3 to win this game on the road outright. The best game of the day, we have the Cleveland Cavaliers against the Boston Celtics. The only negative here is that Cleveland played last night, so that hurts them a little bit because Isaiah Thomas, who had a great first game back, is not going to play. Boston looks pretty clean on the injury report, so it's going to be a very good game. I like this to be a more phone call coming in. Reject that. Just based on, you know, what's going on here with the players, LeBron James versus Kyrie Irving, I think it's going to be a more playoff type of atmosphere. So I really look for these teams to buckle down defensively. I like this game to go under the total. I'm going to take the Celtics to win this game at home. They did lose the first time around in Cleveland, so I like Boston to win this one at home. Little revenge here. And like I said, I like this game to go under. Raptors at the Bulls, I like this game to go over. Both these teams playing pretty fast right now, playing good basketball. I do like the Raptors to win this game on the road. They're short 5-point favorites. I don't know if they'll cover. I do think this will be a very, very tight game down to the wire, but I like the Raptors to win this game. Pacers at the Bucks. My best game of the day here as far as spread goes, I like Milwaukee to cover 7.5. Indiana's going to be without Victor Oladipo for this game. He's been out for a few games now. He's been scoring like 30 points a game lately, so they're definitely going to miss the scoring without him. I still like this game to go over the total. Milwaukee's been playing fast, but more than the total, I like Milwaukee to cover the spread. Like I said, that's probably my favorite spread of the day in the NBA. Next, we have the Warriors at the Mavericks. Look out for who plays for the Warriors. They have had a lot of guys coming in and out of the lineup lately. I do like them to beat the lowly Dallas Mavericks on the road despite who plays. So Warriors is my pick. As far as them covering 9 or 10, not sure about that. Dallas could definitely keep this game close. Suns at the Nuggets. Suns, like I mentioned before, late victory, come from behind victory over the Atlanta Hawks last night. Little inside information here. Phoenix tried to travel to Denver last night like they normally would. Issues with the plane, so they actually did not leave until today. I don't know what time they were leaving today, but pretty much they were going to travel today and go straight to the arena. So that is not going to help them at all. I like Denver big in this game. It's an 11-point spread. That's a big, but I like them to cover and probably go under the total. Phoenix played last night, and they're traveling the same day they're playing. Not a good combination. Denver here, and probably under the total. Pelicans at the Jazz. Pelicans. I'm going with another underdog here. I like the Pelicans. Jazz are a short 2-point favorites at home. I like the way the Pelicans have been playing with no Gobert for Utah. I like the two bigs for the Pelicans to dominate this game down low, but it should be a very competitive, very close game, but I like the underdog here, Pelicans, to win this game. Last game of the day, the Thunder at the Lakers. Little small 5-point favorites for the Thunder. Another game, look out for who plays for the Lakers. They've had a lot of guys coming in and out of the lineup as well. Brook Lopez and Lonzo Ball have both been upgraded to questionable. I don't know if they're going to actually play though, so look out for that. Either way though, Oklahoma has been playing a lot better than they have to start the season, so I like Oklahoma City to win this game on the road despite who plays for the Lakers. And those are my NBA picks for today. looking to go perfect. We will see what happens. Let's get to our 2 bets of the day, and like I have been doing whenever I'm not at home, I will post my picks in the comment section, so just take a look there and you will see my 2 parlays that I have for you guys. Again, we're going for 3 positive days in a row, but we are going to try to hit our big parlay that we have not hit for quite some time now, so I think today's the day. So let's go. We have a 15-team parlay. We have in the NBA the Wizards on the money line, the Timberwolves on the money line, the Bucks to cover 7, reduce that from 7.5 to 7, the Warriors on the money line, and the Denver Nuggets on the money line. So it's 5 NBA teams. And then we have 10 college teams. We have Davidson on the money line, Rhode Island on the money line, Tulsa to cover 2 against UConn. Should be a very close game. I like Tulsa at home to pull it out though. UMass at home, money line. Creighton at home, money line. Fresno State is on the road, but I like the way they're playing. They're -1. Miami, probably my favorite spread in college basketball today, -5. I might put Miami and Milwaukee together on a little parlay. My 2 favorite spreads from both sports, but Miami -5, Boise State on the money line, Nevada on the money line, and UNLV on the money line. All home teams. Actually, UNLV is on the road, but they're playing San Jose State, terrible team. UNLV is playing great this year. So those are my picks. 15-team parlay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 spreads in there. So 50 will pay $4,286. It's about time we hit one of these big ones. Next, for our for sure parlay of the day, it's actually going to be a little bigger than normal. Being a little bit greedy today just because there's so many games out there. It's going to be a 9-team money line only parlay. 3 in the NBA, Milwaukee on the money line, Denver on the money line, and the Wizards on the money line. If I had to remove one of those, I would remove the Wizards, even though they're playing a New York team that's on the back-to-back, and the Wizards are at home. But I definitely am very confident in Milwaukee at home against Indiana with no Oladipo, and Denver at home against a tired Phoenix Suns team that's traveling late. And in college basketball, I like UNLV, Nevada at home, Boise State at home, Creighton at home, Rhode Island at home, Davidson at home. Trend there, all home teams except for UNLV that's playing a terrible San Jose team like I mentioned. So those are 9 money lines, 3 in the NBA and 6 in college. Can't see any of them losing. It's actually going to pay about triple your money, more than triple your money, $300 to win $946. So that's it. Those are our 2 parlays. Looking to hit both of those for a huge Wednesday. Good luck with whatever you guys decide to do. I appreciate you guys stopping by each and every day. I really do, and we will see you tomorrow.